going on, folks? I'm AutoMattock, and I want to talk about two things today. One of them is the Street Fighter League, which is going to be comprised of 6 teams. They're going to be able to ban characters. Uh-oh, not good for the game, blah, blah, blah. And then the second thing I want to talk about is I'm dropping KAGE. Oh, man, I did that so loud I unplugged my headset. Now I can't hear this lovely training mode music. So we'll just get into that first. Why am I dropping Kagerino? Because I don't think anybody cares. Not because he's bad. I mean, that seems to be the general perception. He's not that great of a character, or I mean, when he first came out, people were like, "This character's really good. He's gonna be blah 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 blah." And then it was like, over time, this character sucks. He stinks. I'm going back to Kid. So I want to talk at least a little bit about why I'm dropping him and what I think about the character. But yeah, I don't think anybody really cares that much. That's the whole point of why I play every new character that comes out. I play them and try to push them as much as I have interest for. And the initial goal was just to go to Diamond with each character, start a new account. I think I've grown past that for a couple reasons. But I mean, you saw like a couple characters like Cody, Zeku. I think I just got to Diamond. But some of these characters, I actually had so much fun that I would be like an Ultra Diamond. Sagat. My Sagat is nearly Grandmaster. I think Sagat really is the character I'm gonna stick with, and that'll be like my quote-unquote main. I don't really have a main in this video game, nor do I think most people should. But as far as KAGE is concerned, I think he's fine. He's fine. He has a high robbery factor. He has a bit of a glass cannon. I think it's hard to say this. I think he's pretty simple, but still hard to optimize. I don't know how to quite put this. I guess one of the reasons why that is because he's a glass cannon and because of the way you have to field test these new characters. How many times has a new character came out and we were like, this character sucks? It's because we don't know how to play him. I mean, honestly, that has a lot to do with it. And when you're playing these new characters against other people who know what they're doing with their characters, it's gonna give you a bad first impression. And then the other big factor, Street Fighter V Online's kind of whack. I'm just saying it. It's not a good. Okay, the truth is, all fighting games online do not reflect the offline experience. And you're in this room by yourself. When the stream is off and if these 4 walls could talk, I try to be a positive person, but this game, when you play it online, can make you feel a certain way, and it's not. I mean, it goes into that territory where like, man, this isn't healthy. So when you're playing a new character, you don't know how to play him, you're playing online, playing by yourself, man, it just makes you feel just like you're suffering. Like, why am I doing this? And then you just want to like, this character is trash. Go to Twitter, turn into the Kermit the Frog meme. But that's like so many characters, right? So many characters have had this experience. Balrog, people thought he was bad. Urian, they thought he was bad. They buffed his crouching medium kick for some reason. People figured out Akuma won Evo once they took his health up a little bit. And by the way, Tokido, of course. But so, a lot of these characters just need time to develop. And people to help pilot that experience and, etc. and so forth. I mean, there's more characters than that way, but there's some characters who turn out not to be that great. I don't think KAGE, he's one of them. I actually think he's pretty good. But just the problem is, the online experience, new character, not enough information, and his health is really low. So, and your opponents know what they're doing. So, I don't know. It's probably gonna be the exact same thing that happened with Akuma. What are you doing over there, KAGE? Probably the same thing that happened with Akuma. He just needed time, but instead, they're gonna buff him, and the players who are already playing him, they're gonna be like, whoa, I know what I'm doing now, and my character's better? Huh. But that's the other issue, is I'm not, like Tokido, good example. He's a passionate Akuma player. He wants to play that character no matter what. I don't know who feels the same about this bad posture, whatever, evil Ryu dude. I don't know anybody who's passionately a KAGE player. But we'll see. Again, I think he's 8 out of 10. Probably not in top tier territory, but nowhere near the bottom. He's fine. I'm just not gonna play him anymore Because I don't think anybody wants to see it. Please, if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below. I still have plenty of loose ends to cover with this character. A lot of tech. I need to make some YouTube videos. And I'll still play him every now and then, just like a lot of the other characters. You know, people want me to play every character, you know, coincidentally, their character. You know, I do miss playing Zeku, Sagat, Cody. Not really G so much, but, you know, Colleen a little bit. But that's my point with Street Fighter V. I don't sugarcoat it. I don't love this game like I love Third Strike and even Street Fighter Cross Tekken. It was only 5 years ago. 6 years ago. Ugh. Okay. Well, yeah. So my purpose is to try to be informative, entertaining, attempt to be humorous. And with Kage, I'm enjoying it, but I think I would enjoy more characters, and more people would enjoy those characters too. Sorry, Kage. Alright. It's gonna be alright, bro. But that's all I really want to say about Kage. I mean, I could demonstrate a few things that I don't know. Oh, stop doing the Air EX Tatsu stuff. Just stop asking me how to do it. This is not good. It's not good. It's a really bad meter investment. It just whips on your crouching opponent. The reward if it hits is really low. And then it's like, well, what if you do the throw bait? What if you round closer? Do something better. Oh, okay, I'll give you a good example of EX Tatsu where it could be good. And it's not even instant EX Tatsu. And this is a really like situational kind of thing, right? So if I do bada boom, and my opponent's not blocking, bada boom, bada bing, bada bam. Okay, that hits him in front, right? And then it gives them a reason to actually stand block. You see where I'm going? See where I'm going? Oh, I jacked it up. Little bit. Oh, he has to stand up, right? How could one forget? But now he has a reason to do it, right? Bada bing, bada boom. And now the EX Tatsu has more frame advantage. You can actually combo from it. So that's an example of where you might want to do like a Tatsu for that reason. Other than that, there's some combos where it can come in handy. This particularly, I don't want to get too much into this and save it for other videos, but this right here, I like this a lot. Maybe like right about here. Bam, bam, bam. That's too close. Bam, bam. Wham, bam. Bada boom. And then boom. Bam, bam, bam. You can teleport behind them and still have a meaty setup on the normal or back recovery depending on where you teleport. Let's talk about Street Fighter League. So it was announced recently where the fine folks over at Capcom, they announced a tournament. I gotta say this really slowly, and like it's good that the music is lower. They announced a tournament aside from the Capcom Pro Tour, and it's gonna be a team tournament called the Street Fighter League with 6 teams from North America, which I believe includes Canada, because there are some Canadian players included on the CPT leaderboards, which leads into how these players are going to be picked. 1 player from each team will be from the CPT leaderboards from last year, North America. So you got gentlemen such as Punk, CJ Truth, Justin Wong, maybe even Smug, Chris T. Those in that category, you can look it up on the website. Maybe I'll do something up here or something. So it did not say top 6. It said it'll be chosen from the top. So maybe they'll be selective about maybe availability. They're cool. You know, they're good to work with. Things, marketing things. So those are the 6 players that we can actually take, you know, maybe these people. And then the other person on that team will be chosen from some kind of community online voting or some sort of thing. Just pick people. Maybe you can, might be a valuable asset to your team. Multiple characters or, you know what I'm saying? And then the other member of the team will be through an online qualifier. Now here's the kicker. You can't have the same character on your team. No same character. And then here is where the red flags and the alarms and the confetti and the t-shirt cannons and the whatever. I'm not gonna do special effects. I don't even know how. Character bans. Oh? They got people like this. It's not fighting. This is against tradition. You cannot. This is not MOBA. This is not a MOBA style tournament. Man, it's a bit of a mess. I'm pretty lukewarm, but I don't oppose the idea. I think it can make for some interesting plays. I can see why people are upset. I think it's gonna happen anyways. Maybe I believe there was a tweet by Ono that he was like, "Oh, I'll talk to people about this and see what they think." But I think that's part of the whole grand scheme of things is they're just testing out how this format works, and there's already this outrage about character bans. I feel like I can kind of write an essay about this, right? But at the end of the day, if the players are not happy, if it's not something they want to participate in, then it's not gonna go well. And perhaps that's the vibe. Maybe it's something that they just do it anyways and see what happens. And if they're really not happy, then they I want to say they will get rid of it, but then they probably should get rid of it. But as far as now, I think maybe there's a shot that they'll change their minds. But yeah, as far as what I think, if you have somebody like Justin Wong on your team and you ban Manat, maybe you'll play Falk. Maybe you'll see some more interesting. The character variety thing might come out, but then it might just be boring. It might be inert, totally useless. Because then Justin Wong just might play Karen. But then think about this. What if Justin Wong has a Karen on his team? You can't have two Karens on your team. So if you ban Justin Wong's Manat, then if he has a Karen on his team, he can't play Karen, and then maybe he'll play Falk. And that, I think, is really the attempt from this format, is to attack who is the best player, who is assuming that best player is who they picked from the leaderboards. So you nerf them, and then the up-and-comers, the online qualifier, the community voted, they have a shot against them. Do I like that format? Not really. I mean, do I like that idea? I think maybe I like the format, but the idea of being able to beat somebody because they are nerfed, that doesn't sit that well with me. But it might be interesting, and it is a side event. Another thing that I think is worth considering is what is on the line. There's no, I don't know if there's any cash prizes, or, I mean, I suspect that they'll fly out the players, hotel, maybe a stipend. I've experienced this myself in some of the Capcom tournaments. So it could offer some exposure for those players. That maybe, I mean, if you look at it like that, then maybe it's a really good opportunity for everybody except for the presumed top players. I don't know. Again, I'm lukewarm about it. I think overall it's not a bad idea. I'm lukewarm. I'm not like head over heels in love with it. But yeah, I'm interested. I'm gonna watch it, and maybe the other part of it that maybe leaves a bad taste in the public perception's face is that the way it was written on the Capcom website was that it was sort of to induce drama. Like, this is gonna create drama and hype moments, and that you don't want to force that. It's got to be organic, is the word people use for it. And I think we've experienced that already in the FGC, a certain cross assault show. What was the quote? It ain't about that playing, it's about that paper. And then there was a chuckle. Yep, that's what I think, and I'm sort of like just going off script here, just thinking out loud. I think that is what the FGC is really about, is authenticity. All right? So if I'm basing my interpretation solely off of that, then I would be less than lukewarm. But we'll see how it goes. The attempts are, I think, valuable, so that I'm happy for. So yeah, that's it for now. Hope we learned something. Absolutely, I've been responding to a lot of comments in the videos I've been doing previously. Please let me know what you think. I like reading. I love reading your comments and engaging. Just like I do in the Twitch stream, twitch.tv/AutoMattock. I'll leave a link to that below. I hope you learned something. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Y'all take it easy. I'm AutoMattock. Peace.